Welcome back to part two of our Wagner sessions, and on this one we're going to be dealing with later Wagner. So when last we left, well, I hesitate to say our hero, but the guy we're talking about anyway, when last we left him, he had been theorizing about the prospects of the music drama and how that would go. So what we want to go ahead and turn our attention to here briefly is his first attempt to put those theories into practice, and it comes in Der Ring des Nibelungen, or The Ring of the Nibelungen. It is a four-opera set, a tetralogy, as it is popularly known, that lasted about 30 years or so from beginning to end, in terms of when he started to write it to when it finally got wrapped up. These are four operas that link tales, as it says here, from German mythology and Norse poetry and all kinds of other stuff from Northern and Nordic folklore. They are Das Rheingold, or The Rheingold, Die Walküre, or The Valkyrie, Siegfried, same, and Götterdämmerung. Götterdämmerung, known as the Twilight of the Gods. So you've got the translations for all four of them over here on the right. As I put in the notes, the texts were written in reverse order. So he originally started with an opera that was called Siegfried's Tod, or Siegfried's Death. And by the time he got to the end of writing the text for that, he realized there were a lot of questions that still were left unanswered. There were a variety of things of, well, why is Siegfried on the quest that he is? How has Brunhilde come to help him? And so on and so on. He realized that these were questions that needed more than you could just do in an exposition dump at the beginning, so he wrote another opera called Der junge Siegfried, the young Siegfried, later just revised as Siegfried before that, and then ran into the same problem twice more. So the whole opera goes from the discovery of the gold in the Rhine River, out of which a magical ring of power is forged, to literally the end of the world, because the King of the Gods, Wotan, is just kind of tired of doing that job and would really rather not. That's a bit of an oversimplification, but honestly not by an awful lot. He worked on these, again, as I said, in reverse order for the texts, and then composed the music in order. So the score for Das Rheingold was finished in 1854, but it didn't have its premiere until 1869. Same for Valkyria, finished the music for that 2 years later, had its premiere in 1870. Then there's a gap, excuse me, while he's pursuing some other opportunities, gets back to Siegfried in 1871, completes it in 1876, and then